All I have to do is say, thanks, Brandon Heath. It's Robin Lizz, his morning crew on his radio. So an artist was with us yesterday, yes. Brandon Heath. It was like a takeover at 8 o'clock. And in the conversation that we had yesterday with Brandon Heath, he had a facial, and it was a charcoal mask facial,
right, with
his wife. And then Lizz, you just said, hey, did your wife have to talk you into it? He says this.
Honestly, she didn't have to talk me into it.
You said, let me try that out.
I'm okay. I'm okay with doing stuff like I use lotion on my face. I'm getting older, you guys. I'm in my mid 40s now and starting to get some, wrinkles here and there.
Oh,
so
Brandon Heath and the facials.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So, okay, that's yesterday with Brandon Heath. And so Lizz has this wonderful, brilliant idea. Thanks, Lizz.
Yeah.
That she wants to give us facial masks this morning. So now we have this spa treatment thing.
Step into the spa.
No, I don't want to.
Unlike Brandon said, you don't have to be in your 40s or getting wrinkles. They just feel good. They're refreshing. And so I have different masks for everyone.
Yeah. And when she says everyone, the video crew and our interns.
Yes, exactly. So yours is kale and papaya.
She talked about me, so this is mine.
Yes, and it has it's like a full mask for your sheet.
This is a facial mask
for your mask. Yes,
it's a facial mask.
And TJ in our video department has gold foil that goes under his eyes to alleviate the puffiness, but he also has Hello Kitty lip mask.
Is this really happening now?
Oh, it's
you want us to do this now?
Yes. I think Jake has a rose mask, and Ben, I don't even know. It's some seed.
What do you have, Ben?
Kabukill.
You gotta have to talk louder.
Kabukill or something.
It's plant-based. That's all I know.
I don't know what it is.
Plant-based.
It's plant-based.
He has no idea.
What does Jameson have?
Jameson's is it hydrating or brightening? Hydrating mask, right. And
what are these things?
So
this like something to wipe your face with?
Well, no, don't do that. No, it's to hold your hair back. So I got...
my hair's cut short.
No, but the face mask will go high up on your forehead, and so I don't want your hair to get messed up. And so I got some headbands for you and TJ.
Headbands?
Well, yeah, and yours is a teddy bear, and TJ's is kitty cat.
Oh, this has ears on it.
It's a teddy bear. A teddy bear has ears.
Is this a part of the normal facial thing?
It can be.
Or you just want me to look ridiculous?
No, it's normal.
She wants us to look ridiculous.
A little
TJ.
both.
No, it's normal. It's normal.
He's already got stuff on.
He's had the kitty cat headband on you did. You already figured out how to put the gold. Yeah, so the guys are going to put their face masks on now, and then we're going to check with them. I just want to see the Hello Kitty lips on TJ and your face mask. So you're gonna have to pull the teddy bear headband back a little bit.
Higher?
Well, a little bit. There you go.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's real good.
This is not the day to watch his radio TV.
Oh, it's cute. Turn your mic on. We can't hear you. Oh. There you go.
This is not the day to watch his radio. Yeah, I had to take headphones off because I can't hear anything.
Is the day to watch his radio TV.
No, it's not.
It is. It's awesome. And be careful
because
some of them. Yes. Yeah, it's slimy.
Can I wipe my hands off with this headband thing?
No, I paid too much for that. Here you go.
You paid?
Well, they didn't let me walk out of the store with it. So it has a place.
Down.
It has a place for your eyes, your nose, and your mouth.
Why do I feel like I'm getting ready to be on Friday the 13th?
I don't know. That is what it looks like.
It does. It looks like.
That's awesome.
It looked like. What's the guy's name? Jason.
But you're a teddy bear, Jason, so it's much nicer. Jameson, you need to put yours on. Ben and Jake aren't putting theirs on either. Let me see. I have to see TJ's lips. And TJ, just so you know, you're gonna have like Kim Kardashian lips here soon because those little lip masks.
I can't believe you even said that on his radio.
I know.
It won't stay.
It won't. Well, your mustache is in the way, but they plump your lips a little bit.
All right, so. You'll see all this on his radio TV. We'll post it on Instagram. She's laughing at me.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that
laughing at me.
Oh, it's great.
When can we take these things off?
In 10 minutes.
We got to wear this for 10 minutes?
10 to 20 minutes to get the full
All
effect.
right. Well, if you're around 10 to 20 minutes from now and kids going to school, we don't want to scare them, but this is happening. We'll find out what happens coming up here.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Can't see a thing. My glasses are off. I don't have contacts in. But yet I have a facial mask on my face because this is supposed to, what is it? Exfoliate your pores or something?
Exfoliate.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. And Eric texted just now and he said he is laughing.
Yeah, you laugh, Eric. You laugh, Eric. I'm going to get your tail in here and you put this thing on your face and look like Freddy Krueger.
But you'll love it. Admit it. Somebody who admitted in the room earlier that it felt nice.
Oh, that was TJ.
Was it TJ? I thought it was
think.
Ben.
Yeah, that's
Ben?
bad. I mean,
Yeah?
it's not that bad. I just look ridiculous.
You do?
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what? But women do too when they do this, but it feels so good.
No, women look cute with this stuff on. I feel like I'm scary.
Well, so
This is scary.
I've got one takeaway is that most of the guys in the room in our video department and Rob have beards. And so it's not sticking to the
No,
beard.
it's not sticking my goatee at all.
And so it's just sort of
It's
flopping
a
in the wind.
flop.
But the teddy bear headband that Rob is wearing
Thanks.
is making my day.
Don't watch his radio TV today.
And TJ has the gold under eye. It's to help with the dark circles and the bags. Not to say that you have them, but if you did. And then he's also got the lip plumping mask on.
Jake, how do you feel about this whole thing? Jake.
I feel like I got a family of jellyfish on my face.
Jellyfish.
I mean, it's straight.
Because his is different. His is also for the puffing and the dark circles, and it's rose and something else.
Jameson, our
scented.
intern.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this thing on your face?
Well, I mean, I kind of look like it was a bad do-it-yourself project for like Halloween. You know what I'm
true,
saying? Like,
yeah.
It,
The bad
I
costume
really
party.
don't know. I'm just wet.
Eric texted back and said, not in your entire life would I ever put one of those on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Eric,
That's what I thought for me.
I
And
need you-
look what happened.
I need your address so I
Okay.
can send you one.
So, just in case you're trying to figure out the craziness because you popped in the car to bring the kids to school,
Yeah.
Liz put facial masks on. Every guy that's here.
I just thought that you needed to see, first of all, what women go through to, keep our
Whatever.
skin
Okay.
beautiful.
Can we take these things off?
Almost. It's supposed to be 10 to 20 minutes.
What?
I mean, we're at the 10-minute mark, so if you don't want the full effect, okay, I guess you can. But I want to know if TJ's lips are plumped from the Hello Kitty plumping facial.
Man, I feel something from them, but my fingers got most of the plumping because I was holding it on there. It wouldn't stick because of my mustache.
That's great. I love it.
He's got like Botox on his fingers.
Oh, but I love that it's Hello Kitty.
All right.
I love this.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Look, I do these fairly often.
Well, good
At
for you.
home, I
That's
just can't-
wonderful.
I can't put it
yeah.
on top of the
She makes
makeup.
us do it in public is what she does. So
Yeah, well,
anyway.
Well, I'd have to redo the makeup. Nobody
Another
wants
10
that.
minutes with these silly things on?
If you want the full effect, yes.
I don't know what the full effect is, but I guess we're going to find
Rob
out.
and Liz.
His morning crew.
It broke this mom's heart because she wanted to do something for her little boy and couldn't. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Totally get it. I was a single mom for 7 years, and man, those dollars are very precious. And her son had asked for a stuffed animal, and she couldn't afford it. She could not even, get $4 or $5 together. I totally understand this. So what she did, just her, as you said, her heart was breaking. So this mom went on Reddit and just started posting about, I can't afford to get my son this stuffed animal, and what should I do, and how should I talk to him? So people, and my a really good friend of mine, and our pastor says, a need known is an opportunity given, and people on Reddit came out in a huge way and got her address and sent him all these stuffed animals.
Oh, that's great.
They were like, look, you don't have to afford it. We're going to do that for you. We're going to step in here, and I don't even know how many he got, but his entire playroom or bedroom or whatever, just the floor is covered.
That's great.
He's got squids. And he must like sea animals because there's dolphin and squid and octopus. So.
And they got Mom a dress too. Is that what you said?
No. Got her a dress.
A dress,
so
okay.
that they could send him all.
Not
to,
a dress.
No, not a dress.
A dress to mail the stuffed animals to.
Appreciate that as well. But I just love that people saw this little boy, who's probably 4 years old, 5 years old. He just wanted a stuffed animal.
It was as simple as that. And let me see if I got the quote right that you said earlier from your pastor,
Yes,
right?
yes,
A pastor
and a
friend of
friend,
yours.
yes.
Need
No.
known is an opportunity given.
Right.
That's solid. I like
Isn't
that.
that solid? Like,
Yeah.
I try to remember that as much as possible. Like, when I see a need in someone, that's my opportunity to jump in and take the wheel.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Well, it's going to be going digital. That movie, I want to say Jungle Book, but it's Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Two different things, right?
Right.
Yeah, because The Rock's in this one.
Yeah, and Emily Blunt, whom I love. I love them both.
I don't know who she is, but it's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Like, you just hurt my heart by saying that.
Who Emily Blunt is?
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
She was Mary Poppins. She was in A Quiet
No, she wasn't.
Place.
It was that
Julie Andrews
that's
the
Mary Poppins.
original, but the updated Mary Poppins she was. So.
I'm not into updated stuff.
Love her, but yeah. So I haven't seen this movie, and there was an original Jungle Cruise, I guess, as well. This is like a reboot. I haven't seen the original either, but it's in theaters right now. But I think you can get it on.
It's going to be streaming here soon.
Yeah, Disney Plus at the end of the month. So just a couple weeks.
You know what? I'm kind of liking the streaming.
I am too. I do like. We went to see Black Widow in the theaters. But I'm not going a lot. And we used to go, we are movie people. So we
Your
would
family
always,
is, yeah.
we would always go. But yeah, I'm kind of staying back a little bit. I will tune into this. I have Disney Plus. I'll watch it. Will you?
What, the Jungle Cruise?
Yeah.
If I want to, I guess.
Yeah. But the good thing about this is you don't have to have Disney Plus. If you don't want another streaming service because you got Hulu and you got Netflix and you got all this stuff, they are going to put it out on Blu-ray and DVD.
There's too many streaming services now.
There's too many. Paramount and HBO and all this other stuff that's out there.
Too much.
Because by the time you get them all,
You might as well just have satellite.
yeah, might as
right?
well.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
While the sting will really hurt a person, it's going to hurt a person. They're not after people. They're after honeybees. And these murder hornets that, we first hear about them, last year? They've probably been around for a long time.
Right,
And
but it just
they're
came
from
to life.
Asia. And it was even a bigger impact last year because last year, COVID, you know?
Oh, sure.
And then we're like, murder hornets? Can
What?
anything else go wrong? It's like... But they're not coming after people. They're a big thing for the bee population, and they're in Seattle right now.
Now, yeah.
In a really small 2-mile rural area, which it made national news.
Well, and not to say that they won't sting you if you came across them in Seattle, but that we're not their main purpose. We're not their prey.
No, it's the
Just the
honeybees.
honeybees.
So it's a threat to the honeybee population in that 2-mile rural area in Seattle.
2 whole miles.
2
And
whole
yet,
miles, yeah.
We're talking about it across the world.
I
but
know, right?
my husband was weed eating the other day and ran across a yellow jacket nest, and they got up in his T-shirt and he brought him.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
He is fine.
Did he swell?
He didn't. He had some places like they got him in the belly, and I think one on his arm or whatever. Thankfully, he's not allergic.
Did he milk it up?
He did not.
He did not.
He was strong.
He was a strong
doesn't-
man.
Yeah, he's like, it's fine. We'll just kill him and, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He was fine. I would have been a puddle in the floor.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
From Bob Barker to Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Now we've got The Price is Right, and they're coming out with a special on CBS here to take a look back at all the contestants and all the years that Bob Barker made that into what it is today.
Yeah, I don't watch the Drew Carey version. I mean, I've seen it a couple of times when I was.
You're not at home.
No, but I mean, still, I'm sure a lot of people DVR'd or whatever, but I watched it as a kid. My mom really liked it, and so that was a thing. But he's retired now, Drew Carey. I will say I have a little tie into The Price is Right. Have I ever told you this? That we had a boat at one point that we bought from someone who won it on The Price is Right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Liz has a Price is Right boat.
No, we did. We because it's been 15 years or something like that since she won it. But
So that person sold it?
well, because she won, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember correctly, but she won like $100,000 worth of stuff, like a car and a boat and I don't even know what else.
And they don't really get that for free. You have to pay the taxes on that stuff.
And that's what this person did, was they at least sold the boat, if not a couple of other things. And so we were looking for a boat at the time, go over, and I was like, Bob Barker touched this boat? Well, it may not be the same boat, but still. That's what they got. So
Oh, look at that.
I know,
Hey.
it's kind of cool. And to look back at Bob Barker, and, he's been retired for I don't even know how many years. And then
50.
Drew Carey. Yeah, 50 years. It's only
seems
been
like
on
it.
50 years. But I don't know. You big fan? You going to watch the primetime special?
Oh, DVR, right?
I don't know if I will or not. Like, I might
Why?
DVR it, and I don't know. Will it be interesting? Do you
Of
think?
course. Liz is not convinced.
I'm not convinced that
But
it's going to
then-
be riveting.
And then she'll record it and absolutely love it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Sorry. You had to endure all this morning. Just trying to get the kids to school, and then you have to hear about facial masks
well, yeah.
on every guy that is here at his radio this morning.
Well, I thought that you guys needed to understand what women do
Whatever.
to... What?
Sure, whatever. Mark is on his radio. What's up, Mark?
Rob, rock the mask, man. It is worth it. It is nothing like being pampered.
I don't feel pampered. I feel ridiculous
Oh,
with this thing on.
come on. Come on. Facials, pedicures, manicures. Every man needs that. You need relaxation. Now, maybe I can understand the beard being tough or whatever, but I'm about as manly of a man as you can get, and I love it.
I want to do a burpee and a push-up now with this thing on my face. Yeah, go ahead. But I tell you, Mark, I honor you. You want to do that, and that's great.
Yeah, and it is
It's
very...
great. It's not
pampering.
for me.
Oh, give yourself a chance. Get a manicure. You'll like
It's just
it.
not for me. Brandy, what's up?
I'm super concerned about TJ's lip stuff.
Oh, let me tell you, it looks like all Botoxed up now.
Okay, first of all, Hello Kitty has no mouth.
That's true, isn't it?
So how does she have lips?
That is so
This is
true.
poor marketing.
That is. What were they thinking?
Poor TJ.
Yeah, poor TJ. Thank you, Brandy. Okay, let's update.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're in the car and the kids are at school. What's this ridiculous stuff going on? Because it is ridiculous. Liz put facial masks.
The mask is stuck to the microphone.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, sorry.
On the whole video crew.
Right.
Our interns.
Interns.
And me. And I have this silly headband on that I thought I would wipe my face with, and it has bear ears on it.
And if you watch on his radio TV, you
Don't, not
only see
today.
one ear coming out of the headphones.
Is
It is no, it's super cute. Leave it. Don't.
I'm fixing it.
Come on. Okay,
Hey.
well that's better.
Hey,
I do
you know
like
what?
that.
If I look ridiculous, I might as well have two ears.
Well, sure. And then TJ has on in our video department has on a kitty cat headband.
Thanks.
Yeah, and he's already taken his facial stuff off. Left the
Am I the
headband.
only one that has it?
Yes, you
are. What?
Everybody else already
Oh,
was like, it's
come
gone.
on.
But it feels so good, doesn't it?
No,
Doesn't
I
your
feel
face-
slimy and wet.
Well, your face is slimy, but listen, it'll dry, and then your face will be. You'll get home, and Amy, your wife, will say, "You're glowing today," and you'll
She
say, "Because
will not say that.
She will.
She will not say that.
You're glowing.
Come on.
Your skin looks beautiful
You're
and
right.
radiant.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Oh, I so feel for June and her husband. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio, because Abby, their little fur baby for 4 years, wound up missing for months. I mean, they looked everywhere. And then all of a sudden, the dog went shopping.
Yeah, June was at work, and she works at Walmart. She was manning the register, and she heard this commotion, like while she was working, trying to figure out, you're interested, so she's looking around to see what's going on. A dog had gotten in to Walmart, into the store, came right to her register, and it was her baby.
It was her dog.
Yeah.
It was her dog, Abby.
Like, how? I mean,
Months later, too.
it's wild how animals can find their way back home. You hear cross country, and I mean, she wasn't gone, as long as some have years and years or whatever, and then show up. But
Months is still
it's still a long
horrific.
time. Yeah, but went shopping at Walmart. Knew Mom was in there and went to her line,
Yeah, I just want to check out a couple of these things, see at home.
Can you spot me $1?
Yeah.
I got some dog treats.
Thankfully, they're reunited. They don't know what the dog did.
Nope.
Or, it's ventures for a couple of months, but the dog's back home.
Which is an amazing end to this story.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
This is one of my favorite ways to see a movie.
Drive-in theaters?
Yes.
They're nice, but here's the thing. You can't watch them during the day.
Well, yeah.
Which would be
'cause-
nice.
Yeah, sure.
Because honestly, if I went to a drive-in theater, I'd fall asleep in the car.
Before it even started.
Yes. I'd just fall asleep in the car.
Yeah, 'cause
I
you-
won't do that in the middle of the day. Maybe I would in the middle of the day.
Well,
I
you
fall
never know.
asleep anywhere.
What time do you get up in the morning? Like 2:30 or something?
Well, people don't care about that. But
I do.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I would fall asleep, especially at night. Now, there is one.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that just came out, and it's a daytime drive-in theater.
How does that even work?
A professionally LED. It's like a TV, a really large TV
And
that's
so,
up on the screen, and you can see it in day.
so the glare doesn't mess with it?
There is no glare.
I guess so.
There is no glare whatsoever, and it looks great, and you can see it.
Okay, where are we going? Where are we going to see it? Everybody road trip.
I believe it's Knoxville.
Oh, that's
It's in Tennessee.
I mean, that's not too far.
It's not too far.
What, 3 hours?
It's at least 3 or 4 stops at rest areas to get there.
I think the closest drive-in theater to us is probably 2 hours. So why not do the one in the day?
I wouldn't drive that one.
You wouldn't?
No.
We did it one weekend. It was pretty cool because the kids had never gone to a drive-in theater before.
How long ago was that you brought your family?
Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Wasn't that?
Yeah. And so that was 3 or 4 years ago. You haven't been back.
Well, I get up early and they don't have the daytime version. So that's what I'm saying. I might go to Knoxville.
So it's in Knoxville. It's in Tennessee right
Yeah.
now. So at some point, it might really take off.
I think that would be a great idea.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Somebody took like a survey and did some research and blah, blah, blah about your car. And they did find that most of us really like our cars. We do some things in cars like we pray. We talk to ourselves. Have you ever given yourself a pep talk on the way somewhere?
No,
in a car?
not really. But I do think that's where I get some thoughts done. But it's not like, honey, I'm going to go for a drive. I don't do that.
Oh, I do that.
I don't do that.
Yeah. If I got
I might do a bike ride, but I don't go in the car specifically just to be in the car, just to think or get away.
And I think it's kind of the same thing. I don't know if they extended it to bikes and motorcycles and things like that, but I think you can lump that all in together. If I am upset, if I get into, because we all have arguments, if I get into a little dispute with somebody, I will go on a long drive. And that's where I work it all out in my head so I don't say something dumb, which I'm prone to do when I'm upset, like most people, I think.
Yeah, and I'm flawed in that area because I want to work it through now. And my wife, Amy, she's like, she needs her space.
Amy, I feel you, girl.
I had to learn quick.
You do.
And I still don't. I've got to make sure that, okay, let me step back. Yeah. Because it's going to be different an hour or two from now.
Well, yeah, because some people, I'm a slow processor, so I need that time, like Amy probably does as well, to kind of work it out. So you say the right thing and everybody's, kind of getting on the same page. But that's part of it. But it's also maybe people like to take a selfie in the car.
Wait, you just go in the car and take a selfie?
Well, like if you're in the car and you got a group of friends and, like we do that. If Taylor and I go on a road trip or a friend of mine, she will take the selfie of us if I'm driving. And it's to document because, if you don't put it on social
different.
media, it didn't happen.
The way Liz said it, I thought, let me go in my car and take a selfie. I'll be right back.
No, nothing as contrived as that. But, you just capture that moment. But, road trip with friends and you're in the car and it's just good memory. So it can be either that thinking through things.
Well, that makes sense for the selfie.
Yeah, I'm on the way to a show or, whatever might be happening. But
I'm depressed. I'm having a moment. Let me take a selfie in my car.
yeah, no, that won't happen.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Man, you have to say, it's been some week, huh? Especially when we were getting to the weekend last week. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. And with all the things that were going on with hurricanes and everything else, you probably remember there was an earthquake that happened in Haiti. It was horrific.
It was. And at first, you heard that there were maybe a couple of hundred people that had lost their lives, and now it's close to a couple of thousand. And
Yeah.
just devastating what people are dealing with in the aftermath as well.
Well, thankfully, one of our ministry partners, Convoy of Hope, is there on the scene. They are helping out. And Sarah is with the Convoy of Hope. I'm glad you're with us, Sarah. And I know it's just, you're hearing everything that's coming out of Haiti right now, because this is their second earthquake that they've had in, what, a decade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a decade. And quite frankly, they were still cleaning up from the 2010 earthquake. In America, we get those natural disasters cleaned up so quickly. But I was in Haiti actually in 2014, so 4 years after the big one that they had in 2010. And there was still rubble everywhere, collapsed buildings, their infrastructure, very, very different than what we are used to. And so it was still wiped out from then. So this is really insult to injury. And then on top of that, they have Tropical Storm Grace dumping about 15 inches of rain over the same area that was really the epicenter of the earthquake. So, yeah, it is a mess.
What are you hearing from your team now that's in Haiti at Convoy of Hope?
Well, the good news is we had a team already there because Convoy of Hope has been operating in Haiti since 2006. We do a lot of children's feeding programs, 133,000 school kids every school day we were already feeding. So what's good about that is our team members are spread all over the island, and we have warehouses that store their food for the school kids. So we've been able to pivot and give those meals to the people in need. So fortunately, we were already there because otherwise it would be very difficult to get in.
Yeah.
And you'll love this about just God's providence. We actually had an additional barge full of food on the way over there to resupply us whenever this happened. And so it was already on the way and was able to get in. And it's just amazing to see the Lord's hand on that because we couldn't have planned that, but he knew. And so we actually have 3.5 million meals that are already in Haiti, which is incredible.
And what are some of those things, other things that you do when you get feet on the ground in Haiti, and maybe there's some additional volunteers that are showing up to help in this type of a situation? What does that look like?
What that looks like is mostly Convoy of Hope partners with local churches. So a lot of our employees are, native Haitians, native Tanzanians, like wherever we're working, Convoy uses local people indigenous to their area, and then they partner with local churches. So, when you need an army of volunteers, the local church is already equipped to do that. So the ones that were not hit, the ones that were not impacted, you get in touch with those pastors and you say, hey, we have the supply. We have hygiene kits. We have medical supplies. We have tarps. We have solar lanterns. Where does this need to go exactly? And so you're using the local pastor, the local church volunteers to go out into the areas and meet the people in need. And I don't know if you guys have been to Haiti, but the topography is very interesting. There's lots of mountainous areas and big hills, just not easy to navigate even on a normal, day, a normal circumstance. So to be able to utilize those local people who know their geography better than we do, and to use them to get the supplies to the people who need it, it is a beautiful thing to watch. Truly the body of Christ come around the hurting there.
We're talking to Sarah from Convoy of Hope today on His Radio. It's Rob and Liz. I mean, we've been distracted. I mean, we've had hurricanes that are coming through. Top of mind has been Fred, things that are happening around the globe. And so I think, sadly, Haiti has been an afterthought for a lot of people who've been in the middle. I mean, we had bad weather that came through the Carolinas yesterday because of feeder bands from Fred. So we're, working through tornadoes and stuff like that. But what is the devastation that you're hearing about right now in Haiti with the earthquake that happened?
I know some of the roads have become impassable, some of the main thoroughfares. So that is a huge challenge. And we do need prayer just to make sure that, Lord, open up a way, show us a way, give us a divine strategy to get this to the people who need it most. Also, I have a friend there who's not with Convoy of Hope, but he's a missionary. And so I was messaging him on WhatsApp saying, hey, what are you seeing? How's it going? And he was literally helping people dig through the rubble to try to find survivors with his hands. I mean, we can't even really fathom that.
No.
But that's the reality of what they're facing right now. And yeah, I mean, you guys have had your own weather. And then I know personally, my prayer life right now seems very tied up in Afghanistan, as it should be. But we need not forget Haiti. I mean, they're talking 1.2 million people impacted by this, and 540,000 kids, Haitian kids, that are now displaced.
Ways to help.
Ways to help would be, first of all, to pray. We need a praying church more than we've ever needed it, not only in America, as you know, but in Afghanistan, in Haiti. I mean, all around the world, there is big, major things happening, natural, man-made, you name it, it's happening. So prayer warriors, unite. And don't forget the Haitian people. God loves those people. He has a plan for those people. And his heart is to reconcile them to him. And what greater time than when you are in crisis and in disaster for the Lord to show up and show off like only he can. I mean, let's not put him in a box and say, oh, we can only see him operate like what we're used to in America. No, his plans for them are so much higher and so much greater. Okay, so ways to help. A praying church. They need a praying church. And then secondly, give. Convoy of Hope is a 4-star charity on Charity Navigator. We operate with integrity. So your dollars, we can stretch them much further than you ever could. So convoyofhope.org, and you can go on our website, check it out, and you'll see exactly what that money is being used for. But it's very easy to donate, and just on God honoring people who steward your gifts well, and we are so appreciative.
And I know that you are listening right now, and God is moving your heart to reach out and help. We're going to make it really easy for you. And here's what you can do is you can text the word relief to 800-447-7234. We're going to give you that direct link so that you can help the people of Haiti rebuild, grab their life, and get to know Christ in maybe the first way they've ever gotten to know him.
Yeah, we'll send you a direct link.
Yeah.
Plus, you can go to hisradio.com or the My His Radio app. Sarah, Convoy of Hope, thank you so much for letting us know what's happening in Haiti and how we can get involved to help.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
She must have trained and trained for this. His morning crew with Rob and Liz, his radio.
Yeah, Amy did train for hours and hours. She's an athlete, so she was able to get on that treadmill and run a very long time. She ran for 21 hours, 43 minutes, and 29 seconds to hit 100 miles on a treadmill.
Straight.
Oh,
my goodness.
Absolutely amazing. And here's even the more incredible thing to me. She did it despite she only has one leg.
Oh, my goodness.
She's an amputee. So she has one leg. So she has a running,
like a
prosthetic
yeah.
that's on. So she was able to use that. She is an athlete. She runs marathons and things like this. Now she's in the Guinness Book of World Record. She lost her leg in a motorcycle accident about 25 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But that doesn't hold her back from anything.
Absolutely not. That's a determined young woman right there.
She said the strongest thing in your body is your mind.
Oh, yeah. And it can get in your way sometimes.
It does, doesn't it?
You got to make sure it's in the right space.
Sometimes I just put it first before God. And I'm like, no. You know? So.
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely inspiring to me.
It really is, because sometimes I wake up or, after I get done with work and I don't want to go to the gym. That's what I need to think about is, wow, somebody has done that kind of work. 25 years she's been doing this and dealing with what she's had to deal with.
Mom with small kids, and yet she does what she does. Yeah.
Yeah. It should inspire us all.